Welcome back to the channel, guys. We will be continuing the full stealth walkthrough of Assassin's Creed 2 with 2 more sequences. And as you most likely seen from the title of the video, those sequences are 6 and 7. Now there's a reason why I decided to combine them together, but I'll explain more after this cutscene.
The Pazzi are dead. Every one of them.
I must admit, I've never before believed I could desire the death of others so badly.
Nor I.
Ezio, thank you for the role you've played in keeping this dream of mine alive a little longer.
L'onore è mio, signore.
What will you do now, figliolo?
There are still others I must hunt, signore. They are already digging their claws into the heart of Venezia.
No. La bella Venezia. Then that is where your journey must take you, Ezio. Before you leave us, I have something for you. A gift. This cape identifies you as a friend of the Medici. As long as you wear it, the city guards will be more tolerant of your actions. But be warned, it will not grant you immunity from the law. Che la fortuna favorisca la tua lama.
Now let's talk about why I decided to combine sequences 6 and 7 together. First of all, sequence 6 is really short and it only has 3 missions, which I will be completing in the first 15 minutes of the video. That in itself wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for point number 2, which is that the missions mostly move the story forward and don't offer much of gameplay. Of course, I have to give credit to the carrot chase, which is definitely fun, but it doesn't offer that much replayability. So instead of making a filler video with only me going from point A to point B, I decided to combine sequences 6 and 7, the latter of which has a lot more intense moments to offer in terms of gameplay. And if you're only here for the stealth gameplay and you don't want to see the storyline again, I suggest you skip the first half an hour of the video and continue watching after we arrive in Venice, as that is where the real fun starts.
Leonardo! Leonardo!
Mi dispiace, messer, but he is gone. Maestro Leonardo was commissioned by a Venetian noble to paint some portraits. He paid for the maestro to move his entire workshop to Venezia. It's quite an opportunity.
Grazie mille, friend.
Just a quick heads up, in the end of the last sequence we ended up with 9 kills and 4 times Notorious. It will be a long video, so let's see how well we can keep those values until the end.
Leonardo!
Ezio? What luck! I have run into a bit of trouble.
Let me see if I can help.
I know how to fix it, but lack the means to do so. If you could just lift the wagon.
What is this thing?
Eh?
It looks like a giant bat.
Oh, nothing. Just an idea I've been working on. I could not leave it behind.
What is it for?
Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. Al diavolo. I can't hold it in anymore. Ezio, I think I figured out how to make a man fly.
Come on, I'll drive.
But I haven't even told you where I'm going. Venezia, such a beautiful city. So many sources of inspiration. Ponte di Rialto, Piazza San Marco, l'Arsenale. What's wrong?
We're not alone.
What's happening? Who are they?
Rodrigo Borgia's men.
Why? What do they want with us?
I think they want us dead.
Leonardo, hide!
They're trying to climb on board! Knock them off! Ezio, someone's on top! Do sharp turns to make the carriage roll! Watch out behind you! Do something! Watch out! Don't let the carriage roll over! Here!
Hold on tight. This is going to be a little rough.
Ezio! We're almost there!
Go, Leonardo. They're here for me, not you. I'll catch up with you later.
Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life.
I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente.
Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass?
What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
Nobody.
Basta! No pass, no entrance!
Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there! I need help! Aiuto! Qualcuno mi faccia scendere da questo affare! Aiutatemi! Qualcuno mi aiuti! Non so nuotare!
Madonna.
Oh, you're good. The ladies must like you.
I wasn't looking to impress. Only to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress. And you are Messer...
Auditore. But please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
Yes, Signora. Whatever you say, Signora.
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forli, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Please accept my most humble apologies, Messere. Had I known.
It's quite all right, my friend.
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was?
My next conquest.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
See, her husband is the Lord of Forli. That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the Animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on. Abstergo's out there, looking for us. They're better funded and better equipped, so it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
Lucy? I'm seeing things.
Do the hallucinations last longer than 30 seconds?
No.
Then it's nothing to be worried about. It'll pass.
So, how am I doing?
You've picked up every single one of Ezio's skills. The adoption rate is fantastic. Another day or two and we'll be done.
Alright, you gotta tell me. Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again. Followed him during his early years.
It started with 16.
Ah, good old Subject 16. He repainted my room, you know. With his blood.
I'd been going through his files. Vidic flagged a couple of his Animus sessions. A bunch of different ancestors, different dates and locations. Ancient Africa, the Middle East. But towards the end, he became obsessed with Italy. I think he knew about the vault. A few of the records of his later Animus sessions are missing. and the sessions that are there... After everything the Templars put him through, after everything I put him through, it's all scrambled. If we hadn't pushed 16 so hard, we'd have the answers already. And maybe he'd still be alive.
So you're after the Codex and the Vault?
I knew you had an ancestor in Italy who was at the center of all of this. All right, I think we're done for the day. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
What the hell? What is this? Where am I? It's Acre. Altair. How the hell? Not even in the Animus. I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's the woman from Acre. What was her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa. All right. Wasn't expecting that. Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh, shit. That must mean... This is one weird dream.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
Alright. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Sorry, long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Messer Da Vinci!
Yes?
Buongiorno e ben arrivato. I'm Elvise. Senor Donna has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready? Ah, Venezia. What other place is as beautiful, as stable, as perfect? Come, I will show you her wonders. Our first stop, the Rialto Bridge. Behold the elegance with which she spans the Grand Canal, a symbol of Venetian unity and pride. Let us continue. Here we are, San Giacomo di Rialto, oldest church in Venezia. Isn't she beautiful? And her clock tower, magnifico. Come, come, there's more to see. No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets. Be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home!
But the rent is paid! I have every right to sell here!
Emilio disagrees!
No! Stop! Stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Hey! Mind your step, Corleone!
And here we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
They destroyed my stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No! Stop!
And now, I present to you your workshop, Sir Da Vinci. We spared no expense in its design. You'll see, it is perfect, as if you never left Firenze. I wish you great success, and hope you enjoy Venezia, as much as she enjoys having you.
So, here we are. Exciting, isn't it? Care to come in?
Maybe later. I need to visit the Palazzo della Seta. Try and gain an audience with Emilio.
As you wish. But should you find yourself with free time, or another codex page, don't hesitate to visit. My door is always open.
Grazie, my friend.
Di nulla.
Okay guys, we're finally in Venice, and we're off to the first really challenging mission.
How best to get inside? Scale the wall and... Oh, that's not good. I'll never make that jump. I need to find another way. Hey, I remember you.
We need to go!
You never did apologize for knocking me over.
Now!
Va bene, where to?
The water!
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
As you probably know, fights in Venice get a lot more serious. Some enemies cannot be grabbed and cannot be disarmed until their health is dropped. The guard on the far right is such an example. So I'll have to use every trick available, which includes grabbing and pushing, disarming, lowering their health a bit with a sword, and finally finishing them off with hitting them with Ezio's head. That push backfired on me. This is just one example of how fights can be really unpredictable sometimes.
Let me go! Let go of me!
Not killing them can be really challenging here, as Ezio tends to start finishing them off when their health is half depleted. The good news is that we will not be alone during this fight, as Rosa and her band of thieves make it easier, but we will be engaged in multiple fights, so a lot can go wrong every single time. Another example is that guy I just pushed. If I pushed him closer to the bridge, he would have fallen and Ezio would have been registered a kill.
Release me! Let me go! Release me!
Goddamn archers!
Spare me, please! Don't do this!
What are you doing? Hurry up!
And here is where we'll call for backup.
Quickly, they're getting closer. I'd be better off on my own. Quickly, they're getting closer.
Now!
All right, you
I don't
bastards,
like
who
being
else
made
died
to
for
wait.
it?
Offer to all guards. 20 ducats for your testicles. Get off!
Hai paura!
Release me! Someone get the guards! There is a killer loose!
Non amo che mi si faccia aspettare.
Such pain for that! Get off!
What are you doing? Hurry up! What are you doing? Hurry up!
No!
Fear not. I'll make sure each of you dies.
Che cosa aspetti?
Let's go! Get off me! Get back!
Coraggio! Sono da solo!
Merda!
I'm better off on my own. I'd be better off on my own.
No!
Come any closer and I'll cut you to pieces. Fuck!
This big guy cannot be grabbed, but he cannot fight while blocking grabs, so it's a very cool way to make him vulnerable.
God be with you.
Diarrhea got you stuck? Try leech.
Don't have this.
May God watch over us.
Quickly, they're getting closer. Quickly, they're getting closer.
Bene. You know where to find us.
And now we are at the second part of the mission, where we will be carrying her while trying to avoid more guard fights.
Ah! Cristo, my leg!
I never did catch your name.
Rosa.
Onorato, Rosa. I'm Ezio.
I know.
Waiting for those guards to get away.
What do you mean I know?
Non ora. Now is not the time for small talk. Or are you blind?
Dio fu.
And another set of guards will have to wait to move.
Ah, don't be shy. I want...
Hugo!
What's this?
Rosa's been wounded.
Pass her here. We'll go the rest of the way in the boat.
Careful. Go! I'll deal with the guards.
We will definitely be dealing with them, but not directly.
Kill them, Ezio! Quickly!
Of course, we will not be dealing with all of them. The first one will just be ignored.
Keep going, Ezio! Clear the way for us!
What's here?
Lead on.
All yours.
They're all over the rooftops! Do something quickly!
We have to be careful not to desynchronize.
Anna! Stop them!
The good thing about the thieves and the mercenaries is that they attack guards in close proximity to each other, not just single guards or a close group of guards. Inconveniently, we have another group of thieves here.
They're shooting at us!
All right.
Stop them!
Haha, that guy was one-shotted.
Tight.
We won't be needing them for now, as they have done their part, and we're nearly finished with this mission.
Nicely done!
This section of the map is crowded with thieves, so it's no surprise that we see yet another set of thieves.
Dead, idiota! Say a prayer later!
Porco
I need to see... I need to see Antonio! Ah!
Be careful! Let me do it. Go and find Antonio.
Ugo, do what he says!
Qua l'ultimo arrivato dagli ordini!
Hey, hey! Wake up! We need help!
Where's Antonio? Make yourselves useful. Clear a space for her. Put her down there.
Home. They've sent for help.
Thank you.
Rosa, what's happened?
Just get this out of me.
Soon, soon. Let's have a look first. Clean entry and exit through the thigh. That's good.
Get it out!
Rosa, we must take care not...
Now!
Come vuoi. Tenetela. I'm sorry, piccola.
Sorry! Ficcatelo nel culo, you're sorry!
Go fetch Bianca and be quick. Help me with this.
How?
Take a clean piece of linen. When I remove my hand, press the cloth into her wound. Are you ready? Now! Ben fatto. You work well under pressure. She's spirited, this one.
Porca puttana!
Avanti! Get Rosa inside so that Bianca can close the wound. You'll be all right. The worst is past.
Ti venissi il cancero, brutto bastardo! A te e a che la grandissima troia di tua madre!
Thank you. Rosa is most dear to me. If I had lost her...
I've always had a soft spot for women in distress.
So I've heard. Don't look so surprised. We know all about you, Ser Ezio. Your work in Florence and the rest of Tuscany. Good work, too. If a little... unrefined.
Then you know why I'm in Venezia.
I can guess. When you have a minute, come see me in my office. There's something we should discuss. Avanti. Ezio. Prego. Can I offer you something? Biscotti. Un caffè.
What's cafe?
An interesting concoction brought to me by a Turk merchant. Here, have a taste.
A little bitter, if you ask me. Lacking somehow. I don't know. Have you considered adding sugar, maybe? Or latte?
I suppose it's something of an acquired taste. Enough about that. Now, where were we? Our failure at the Palazzo cost us dearly. It will take time to recover. No doubt Emilio will use this pause to strengthen his defenses and continue his oppression of the district. You may not share our motive, but I know you share our goal.
Why not gather your forces and try again?
To act in haste would only bring more losses. No, we must resupply and draw new plans.
Can you afford to sit around and wait?
Nor would I want you to. Work with us instead. Already my men begin to mend today's wounds. Seek them out. They'll put you to work. The sooner you aid them, the sooner we can strike.
Molto bene, messere. I accept.
It is the right decision.
Salute, Rosa. You seem to be healing well.
How are you finding Venezia?
It has its charms. But how do you deal with the smell? Que schifo.
So? What brings you to me?
I was hoping you could help me with something.
And that would be...
I want to learn to climb the way you do.
Oh. Va bene, I can do that. Well, I can't, but Franco can. Franco, muovere il culo! Show Ezio how to reach the top of that scaffolding. Begin in a hanging position. Then jump to the ledge above you. As you reach it, grab it with your hand and pull yourself up. There. See how it works?
I think so.
Only one way to find out. Try for yourself. Jump, Ezio! Grab the ledge at the height of your jump.
So? How did I do?
I've seen better.
Ah, you wound me with your cruel, cruel words.
All right, Smargiasso. Let's put your skills to the test.
I'm all ears.
Meet me in front of the Frari.
Ah, Ezio. I was hoping you might return. I want your advice on something.
Of course. Tell me what troubles you.
Emilio has turned some of my own men against me.
Bribery and blackmail, is it?
Yes. And we cannot strike until the traitors are dealt with. They're still somewhere in this district, keeping tabs on us and reporting back to Emilio.
Not for much longer, they're not.
Okay guys, now we have another interesting mission. For now, I have introduced non-lethal takedowns during fights, but now I will introduce something even better. I'm talking about a stealth non-lethal knockout which, as you may know, doesn't actually exist in the game. However, a combination of exactly two actions, which I'll explain in a moment, can have the absolutely same effect. What are those actions, you might ask? Okay, I won't keep it secret any further, and I'm not the only one who found this. But I'll be the one who utilizes it in a run like this. So, the combination of two actions is poisoning and punching. Yes, the secret lies in how poison works. It is first injected and has time to take into effect to register the kill. During that time, the target will be completely vulnerable, unaware of his surroundings, and won't detect you in any way. And when you punch him, the game will actually not register it as a kill, but a non-lethal knockout, and the target will still be crawling on the floor. This is a bug, of course, as you cannot use punches as an antidote, obviously. However, I will be using it as a very cool feature, so we can thank the developers for it. Now you might be asking, why use stealth knockouts on a mission with targets, and why didn't I use this earlier? Well, after acquiring the poison on sequence 5, there was really not much reason to use it for this purpose, and the reason I will be using it now is very simple, and that is that I don't want to kill these targets as they are just random NPCs without names and they don't serve any purpose in the story. So I will only be focusing on killing targets in the main story and will avoid killing unnamed targets like these by using a stealth knockout. But before I demonstrate it, let me first show you the kill counter so far so that you can keep track of what's going on. For those that have been following along, you know that we are at 9 kills and 4 times notorious. We can easily get detected here, so it's best to stay underwater. We will call the thieves to crush the boat party so that we can sneak in. We then equip the poison.
You earned this.
And that was pretty much it. Off to the next one. Ezio decided to demonstrate his monkey skills here. This one is actually the easiest as he's all alone.
Oh, that must have stung.
Noble prices for no. Well, one man's coin is as good as another's.
We will be using the mercenaries this time to get near the target. This time we'll have to use Eagle Vision as the target is accompanied by someone else who looks exactly like him. Not exactly according to plan, but we'll take it. Either way, we still had 2 stealth knockouts during this mission, so let me show you how the final stats look like. As you can see, we're still at 9 kills. So like I said, poison does not trigger a kill if the target is punched.
Come, amici. This week I'm almost giving my labor away.
Ben trovato, Ugo. What's the trouble?
You and Rosa managed to escape from Seta, but the others were not so lucky. Emilio's captured them, and now they await execution.
Do you know where they're being held?
I know they're still in the district, but beyond that, no. You'll have to look for them.
I'll have your brothers back here in no time.
We have another tricky mission where we have to save 3 groups of imprisoned guarded thieves. And again, we will be relying on their other thief friends to help them out.
You'll not find fairer prices than these, amici.
Come, don't be shy.
Listen to them squeal. Pathetic. It's no wonder their master hides.
Where is Emilio? I'd like to be rid of his trash.
All right. Sì, va bene.
Stop! Stop, you little shits!
Andiamo. Qui, let's do it.
Bene.
This next group is a bit trickier, as it's a bit further away and there is a lot of water nearby. And the thief tends to fall into the water while free running, practically killing themselves, as they cannot swim, just like Altair couldn't swim in the first game. I think in this second game only Ezio knows how to swim.
Where's your master now?
Perhaps swim out your heads on bikes.
Better to hang their corpses from the palazzo windows.
Healthy lifestyle.
Come.
Farewell and swift recovery, amigo.
Fall in.
And just like that, one of them disappeared.
All right, this way.
3 out of 4 saved is still not bad. Now the last group is the hardest, as there is an annoying bug, as you're about to see.
Milano has nothing on me. I have the sharpest claws of all. Ongoing. Please be patient.
Let them have it.
Caused by delays at the workmen themselves.
Oh, you won't get away. Stop! Stop!
Yes.
You my fruit! Wait till I get my hands on you! Leave it! Where is help? You're just lucky I don't set the guards on you!
Onward you shall slay, good sir, forever taking heads. Those who've done their honest deeds and lives in my
Now this wasn't intentional, but he saw something suspicious and came to investigate.
Cannot continue.
The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot continue. The people won't allow it.
In this dress.
The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot continue. The people won't allow it.
Where did he go?
Yes.
Where did he go? say to the clienti, eh? Come and get Luigi's a squish of the plums, flat apples, smoosh of the mushrooms.
Still, I managed to lure him away. But after rescuing the prisoners, he magically reappears beside me. Now there's a slight chance you can slip by, but this time I wasn't so lucky. And since this place is clearly bugged and I was too far ahead in the run, I decided to go along with it and finish the mission like that. There's really no point in restarting, as this is very likely to occur again.
All citizens not to eat the fish from the city canal. Extending the warning to all visitors to the most serene republic is considered a civic duty. To all members of civilized society, let it be known Paolo is masquerading to be held before Palazzo Dandolo in 1 week's time. Signor Frangibus
Seguimi.
Dandolo himself shall preside.
Let's go.
I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to succeed so quickly.
I aim to please.
I'll let Antonio know about our progress. Come find me later. I've got another job for you.
What sort of job?
Meet me near the docks, and I'll explain.
Molto bene.
Climbing a bit of scaffolding is all well and good. But let's see how you do out in the open.
On top of that tower then? Torno fra un attimo. So?
Looks like you've learned all I have to teach you. I'll let Antonio know of your progress. Finish your other tasks. We're almost there.
Through your boots! Is the rain keeping your feet cold and clammy all day? Perhaps it's time you made an appointment to bring your feet easy.
Another funny occurrence where Ezio tripped and fell.
Rescuing my brothers was more than just an act of charity, Ezio. The men you freed will play a vital role in the weeks to come. Just ask for their help, and they'll join you.
And once I have my little band of thieves?
Send them towards a group of guards, and they'll create a distraction.
Opening the way for me.
Exactly.
Saves me from having to bloody my sword. I like it.
Exactly. Now I'll tell you what to do with them. Antonio's plan calls for a bit of deception. We're to imitate his archers, which means we'll need the armor that they wear. A shipment of the stuff has just been loaded into chests and now awaits delivery to Seta. Loot the chests and retrieve the outfits. When that's finished, I'll need you to fetch me a boat as well and bring it back here. We'll use it to move our men into the palazzo undetected.
Consider it done.
Peculiar man.
You'll end up dead or jail if you keep that up.
The Doge has decreed that the manufacture of walkies artificial be controlled and subject to certain standards. The guild has a complete list for consultation.
Good.
Give them something to think about.
The savior of the street, all who dare to cross his path, he weeps in a poor retreat. Of our speech is legendary.
After the recent campaign in defense of the Republic's foreign interests, a levy will be imposed upon all importation of goods deemed non-essential. Study attentively to all merchants dealing with spices from the east. A tariff will be imposed to help fund the cost of maintaining the arsenal. Certain exemptions apply. Consult the full decree to see if you are eligible.
This mission is mostly straightforward, but getting the boat can be a bit challenging, as we have to make sure there are no guards around. I see all of them are occupied, so it's now the best time to act. Almost got spotted there. Okay, we are in the clear now.
Molto bene, Ezio. This is exactly what we needed. I'll let Antonio know you finished the job.
Felice notte.
And it's now time for the finale.
Please, enter. Your good work has restored us to our former strength, Ezio. We are ready to strike.
Just tell me what needs to be done, and I'll see that it is.
You'll approach from above under the cover of night. Emilio has posted archers around the palazzo. Kill them, but do so quietly. As they fall, my men shall replace them.
What about the guards?
When you finish with the archers, we'll regroup in front of this building here, and discuss next steps.
Nessun problema. I'll take care of the archers and return to you.
Then it's settled. In bocca al lupo.
Crepi lupo.
Most of the times, thieves are only good for distracting, but here we'll be using them for a fight. We could have just stealth knocked out all the archers, but decided to choose the lazier approach. That was fast, only 2 more remain.
Work your magic. Got it.
just when I thought I need to hire new thieves, the previous group finished the job.
Hurry! Well done, Ezio. Everything is going according to plan. As we speak, my men are replacing the archers you've removed. The way to the palazzo is clear now.
But not the building itself. Emilio's guards still patrol its border.
Use my men. They can distract the guards. Save you from having to fight.
And when it comes time to storm the place, remember what I've taught you.
Seek out, though, Ezio. We await word of your success.
And it's now time for one of my favorite assassinations in the game. Now the target itself is not that interesting, as he stays on one place most of the time. But getting to the target itself is what is interesting, as the palace has multiple entry points.
Get back here! You're all dead! Your minutes are numbered!
Your little house of cards is crumbling, Emilio.
A minor setback. It will be dealt with. This povero scemo Antonio and his thieves.
Never mind then. It's the assassin you should be worried about.
Why? Is he in Venezia?
He's been here for weeks. How could you be so blind?
Unlike you, I've been busy. Someone had to provide the weapons to our brothers in Firenze.
I will kill all trespassers, Pazzo!
Enough with the bar. What is it you want, Carlo?
Pedro has called a meeting. 3 days from now at Santos.
We have to make sure we walk
Very
here,
well.
or this
I'll be
guy
there.
might turn around
Assuming
and spot
you
us.
still live. If you want my advice, I'd find a less conspicuous place to wait. Seta is a target.
Seta is a fortress.
If you say so. Goodbye, Emilio.
Cazzo, what if he's right? You, call for my boat. It should be close. When it arrives, load those crates and prepare to sail. I'll be right back. If Carlo speaks true, I must find a place to hide, just until the meeting. Then we'll deal with the assassin. He must be working with Antonio. That means the attacks. No, I've worked too hard for this.
Do not be afraid.
I feel no fear, assassin. Only regret. I sought unity, stability, order.
At too great a cost.
Progress demands sacrifice.
Non trova alcuna gioia in questo, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Come, let's open the gate for Antonio.
Seta's fallen and Emilio is no more. All thanks to you, Ezio. Go! Tear down Emilio's banners. Return what he has stolen from the people. Tell me, Ezio. How can I repay you for your service?
Money's always nice.
Easy enough. What else?
Emilio is meeting with a man named Carlo. He looked to be a government official. Do you know him?
Carlo Grimaldi. He sits on the Council of Ten. Why do you ask? What are you up to?
I have a meeting to attend.
And, with Emilio eliminated, we have sequence 7 completed. I will now show the final stats to recap what we've done. We started with 9 kills, only eliminated Emilio, and now we're 10. As for times notorious, there is no change and we're still at 4. And if you're still watching, I appreciate you made it this far. Please like, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.